It's Black Light. Today is Saturday, and I'm doing a little errands for my 90-year-old mother. Going to the store for her. She lives independently on her own. She's not in no nursing home. She gets around pretty good, but she's my mother, and how I look at my mother. My father's passed on. How I look at her is like she did the best she can. You know, if she would have knew better, she would have did better. But she raised me pretty good, and I'm a grandfather and a great grandfather. I know I could have did better if I would have knew better at the time when I was doing it. But now, is a new beginning. Now is a new day. Every day is a new day and a new chance for you to enhance yourself, you know, and look for areas that you can improve on. That goes for each individual and a body of individuals, a body of those that try to improve themselves and the planet or the space in which they inhabit at that time. In the past, I talked about the black law enforcement, and I talked about the black military, because there's no sense in it. It appears to be like there's sense in it because all the crime and the corruption. But there are those above the law that they prescribe for the grassroots. There are those above that law. They do criminal acts and don't answer to nobody, you know. And if they do answer, it's just like a show or something. It's not uh, just something to show the public, but it's not for real. So it's not for real, and uh, very seldom do they go to jail or whatever. We got a brother here who used to be mayor they call him the hip hop mayor, Kwame Kilpatrick. And that brother, he's doing some serious hard time. And the crime, the punishment don't fit the crime. So there are those that have murdered and slaughtered, dropped bombs on the city and disintegrated the city and the people that was in that city. And they never answered for it. Not saying that their day won't come, because there is a higher power than even them. But that higher power, it don't go outside the law or over the law. It made laws that we can't comprehend on the level that our minds are on now, but it abides by that law. This one we call Allah, and Yahweh, many names. So, you know, you got to understand that Allah has the power to work through man, and often does. Most of the time it does. And when someone recognizes unrighteousness, they must speak out, say something about it. But like Jesus said in the scriptures, you gotta remove the board in your eye before you could say something about somebody else. You know. So, you know, as long as you look within yourself and try to live up to the standards that Allah prescribes for you, you're following His will. And there are those that may not like what you're saying, but righteousness and truth is the key. True righteousness. And you want to be as truthful as often so you can be righteous as often as possible. So it's a daily task, not lying to yourself. That's the only goal that you really need to set, is to tell yourself the truth and try to live righteous, you know, and try to avoid falsehood. But when you see injustice around you, you speak on it, because it's only the uncivilized that practice corruption. It's only the uncivilized. I don't care how technical, advanced they are. They are the ones that may have advanced technology, but devolved civilization or devolved civility. Just because one has knowledge of technology don't mean that they are civilized. And they often advance technology to destroy. And because their nature is uncivilized. And so after all this time, you know, it's time not to follow after this unrighteousness, you know, because everybody recognized that we're living in a corrupt society over here in America. Everyone. And if you don't recognize it, it's because you either love the filth that you're wallowing in, and you don't want to put your head out the sand, or keep your, you know, you're like an ostrich. Your head is in the sand. This is Black Light Out.